Kumkamsa, something about the neutralization reaction cola, Martishai, something about neutralization reaction. Neutralization reaction is a reaction where acid reacts with base and they forms a neutral salt and water. Neutralization reaction. Acids reacts with bases to form salts and water. Okay, you can say acid reacts with base. Acid reacts with base to form salt and water. Such a reaction is called as a neutralization reaction. Why it is called as a neutralization reaction? Because the effect of acid is cancelled or nullified by the effect of base. Base are going to neutralize the effect of acids, or acids are going to neutralize the effects of base. Neutralization reaction di nangola acid ki nubadi base ki nubagi any chomche res or dindegi any reaction che wanzu kalavrasna neutralization reaction. Tapena manzu ki acid mangu changayore, manzu ki base mangu changayore, ta acid khashi chingi dela vrishina hydrochloric acid, sulfuric acid and nitric acid. Yeah, that base manzu khashi example lemarajina base nangola sodium hydroxide, say calcium hydroxide, magnesium hydroxide. Yeah. Now when this acid combines with base, these acids when they combines with this base, we are going to obtain salt here. We are going to get salt. Manzo particular sources of salt that I do this. Pela sodium hydroxide tang hydrochloric acid ni react chisuna manzo kharelsna sodium chloride. Sodium chloride, which is salt, and then water is sodium chloride and water is. Yeah, that dela hydrogen ni doa. Dela hydrogen chik and ni taga chasa hydrogen ni chikucha chlorine chik sodium chik. Okay, equation balance. That dela calcium reacts with sulfate to form calcium sulfate. And yamdola any cardigusana water. Water take this. That dela ni jawchi hydrogen de shidwa. Hydrogen ni shi. Oxygen ni oxygen shi 2, oxygen shi nga 2. Any calcium chik, sulfur chik. Equation balance. That is magnesium nitrate chik. There are magnesium nitrate like a salt side. Nitrate. Any yamdola water. Yes. The equation balance shela. Nig del 2 jabala. Yeah, hydrogen del ni. Hydrogen shi chasa, then daily 2 gavrachina, hydrogen shi chipacha. Hydrogen shi chipa ni, tigini, pagila, hydrogen shi chipacha. That nitrogen dela nitrogen ni chipacha. Yeah, dela oxygen 2 ni, 3 to the 6, oxygen 6 plus 2, 7, 8 cha. Dela oxygen 2 plus 6 and oxygen 8 cha. Magnesium G equation balance. Equation balance that the acid reacts with base to form salt and water. Then equation balance and balancing chemical equation or remind equation balance yeah. Cheza, that the negi do cheni acid chiki base nyam to react chini salt and water chen dos. That the necha you do chene penetration and you get it she out the china. Dinangola. That manju ki beaker chik nangola. Beaker chik nangola. Any karasana acid, hydrochloric acid. HCl thang and dine manjola base carbon sodium hydroxide to that the bigger than these they gets dissociated completely in the form of ions. Ions can form the first they are in the form of compound as acid and as base, but when they come in contact with one another they dissociate their ions. Koranzo ions they get some dissociate and there are sodium ion geragre and chloride ion geragre, hydroxide ion geragre and then hydrogen ion geragre. Oh, then the chini ions the ion. That the ions they get dinner ion they recombine. Konzo recombine chicheni and sodium combines with chlorine to form sodium chloride. And this hydrogen combines with hydroxide to form water. Cheza the recombination the equation that this is how a chemical neutralization reaction goes on when they react with one another. Actually, they have this hydrochloric acid, it is strong acid, and sodium hydroxide is a strong base. Now strong acid gets neutralized by strong base when they dissociate completely and they form a new compound such as salt and water, where they are neutral, neither acidic nor basic. Or this such a reaction takes place in entire neutralization reaction. Neutralization reaction and sangman jigwa dela kharchale. Penchashana calcium ion, hydroxide ion, sulfate ion, hydrogen ion, they recombine to form this, and there is magnesium ion, nitrate ion, hydroxide ion, and hydrogen ion. Reaction. This is how a neutralization reaction keeps on going. Now on an acid base Several neutralization reaction several neutralization reaction metal oxide non-metal oxide reacts with acids and base. The acids, the base metal oxide, the non-metal oxide react. They are also considered as a neutralization reaction. But how? Condition reverse. That the issue is. Okay, metal oxide and acid reaction. Metal oxide and acid reaction. Oh, neutralization reaction. Why? Because this metal oxide like calcium oxide. Metal oxide like calcium oxide. The calcium oxide when this calcium oxide when they come in contact with water, they dissociate completely in water to form calcium hydroxide. Calcium hydroxide. Metal oxide like magnesium oxide. You remember that we have burned magnesium ribbon in air to form a white ash. That white ash is a magnesium oxide, and when this white ash gets dissolved in, say, water, then it will get converted into magnesium hydroxide. So here, metal oxides, basically, they are basic in nature. These metal oxides are basic in nature. That metal oxide the base effect is metal oxide when they reacts with acid. Base reacts with acid cheaper Cheza ondigi and the metal oxides reaction with acid yang neutralization reaction chabre. And whenever metal oxide reacts with acid, there is a formation of salt and water. Metal oxide the basic in nature kachin relabda china. The metal oxides they dissociate completely in water to give hydroxide ion. Hydroxide ion ji manga ji produce chene and ko dissociate they are considered as a basic base. Konzo base re nature the basic nature res. That the metal oxide the acid like say hydrochloric acid. The name of the reaction and then calcium chloride. Calcium chloride and water base. That calcium chloride the water regulation equation balance do. Okay, that magnesium deep penashashana sulfuric acid reaction magnesium sulfate to the nyamdola and water sulfate. Hydrogen ni oxygen for the okay, the equation balance. Now here salt to the metal oxide reacts with acid to form salt and water. Oh, the energy form here. The reaction and type of a neutralization reaction. Neutralization reaction with type chart. That is non-metal oxide check any base of the reaction and culture gas. Non-metal oxide reacts with base. Base non-metal oxide are base. Carbon dioxide. Carbon is a non-metal oxide. Carbon dioxide reacts with base. Base like say sodium hydroxide. Sodium hydroxide. Base of the reaction. Any salt and water tablets. Neutralization reaction ke product is salt of water. Sodium carbonate. Sodium carbonate water. Sodium carbonate water. There are two jobs. Sodium ni chikpa, carbon chik chikpa, oxygen ni gana ni shi, oxygen sunga chik shi, hydrogen ni chikpa chik. Equation balance. Okay. Similarly, metal oxide reacts with say calcium hydroxide. Calcium hydroxide in the reaction and this. Calcium carbonate this. Calcium carbonate water this. The water there hydrogen ni for the hydrogen ni oxygen ni she for the oxygen she carbon calcium equation completely balanced. Non-metal oxides they react with base like calcium hydroxide to form calcium carbonate and water. This is again non-metal oxides reaction with base, which is a neutralization reaction where the acidic effect and basic effects are neutralized to form a common salt, neutral salt and water. So this is again a neutralization reaction. Now, neutralization reaction in our daily life. Okay, next our topic is neutralization reaction in our daily life. In our daily life, day-to-day life, we experience lots and lots of problems such as indigestion problem. Indigestion problem is problem caused by excessive secretion of acids in our stomach. Nganzo ki stomach nangla acid shuchimbo hydrochloric acid mango shuch secret chisona any cultures na indigestion problem cause. Indigestion problem na acidity. acidity lo de na to no la any hydrochloric acid de any it affects us, right? Sometimes these indigestion problems are very painful. Indigestion problem, acidity like any relief pain relief we use antacid such as milk of magnesia. Then antacid like say baking soda or the zutamanzu and acid. Milk of magnesia magnesium hydroxide. Main constituent in milk of magnesia is magnesium hydroxide. Baking soda sodium hydrogen carbonate. Baking soda sodium hydrogen carbonate, and these are basic nature. Basic nature. That the basic nature any effect of these acids are being neutralized. Acid ki effect any basic nature any any neutralized chani. Acid effect the neutralized chani and we get relief from such a pain. Cheza here daily life nangola indigestion problem or acidity problem yosona any kharidusna dela antacid dezo vegetan cheni any manzo khachusna di nazane digi sugne gyotogures neutralization reaction penthosa. Okay, yeah, tooth decay. We usually say that tooth decay is caused by bacteria. Bacteria can cause sugar. So this is again a wrong information. Tooth decay is caused not by bacteria but the acid secreted by bacteria. It is caused by acid secreted by bacteria. Bacteria ki sobune acid secret chisha kya acid digi and tooth decay cause chigres. Kandis cause chigres na manzo ki teeth animal da so ki gangi couch da calcium phosphate ki associated the hardest known substance in our body, that is tooth animal per calcium phosphate. The tooth animal digala when the acids which are secreted by bacteria, when these acids they come in contact with this tooth animal, and when these acids its effect grows below say below 5.5 pH. Becomes again and becomes a little strong acidic strong any it will start decaying our teeth. Such part decay that pH below 5 acid 5.5 ma acidic never structure and to decay goes over reaction goes over. Acid reaction bacteria is not say harming us, right? Bacteria also bacteria cover to nege any korangi dinangola acid secret. The acid bacteria consulate and consulate the cheaper. Just want to make out to nege any king issues so you didn't see chene. Any bacteria cover to never acid secret. Who can't any target you mare. Oh, just the bacteria are not causes, right? The acid secreted by bacteria that causes to decay. On the cells, she is chiche. The acid can never the below below 5.5 pH la madan pH la just hydrogen potential right hydrogen potential d any khare dil ma dosona and kharchosona more acidic nature chalwa and it will start decaying faster right chezata dinde chigle any khare pain did that in the kange chingne and also jobera and we use toothpaste toothpaste nanglola and careers toothpaste nanglola and the they are basic nature or basic effect right present in toothpaste nanglola the calcium oxide calcium hydroxide and calamine da o dindegi any substance denso thangi any khachas na basic nature degi and the neutralize chini acid the neutralize chini any called neutral soil yeah neutral soil also them charora bacteria ki secret chiki acid is being neutralized by and basic nature or basic effect of toothpaste ki basic effect ki neutralize chini this is how this toothpaste protects us from tooth decay ne tuksun chokore cheza then again we use the logic of neutralization reaction ki logic dikhe onzo beshta gores dine if we are farmer shingo chingada china any shingo denzola soil treatment dine ga chimbu pecha kharchin sana soil some plants they grow in acidic soil some plants they grow in basic soil but most of the plants they grow very well in the pH range at 7 right neutral chik right neither acidic nor basic o dinde ki soil chik na la tendo mangchi chi yaku ketu bo cheza soil treatment te de nenga chembore soil the too much acidic soil in china not good for crop and too much basic soil in any kharchasna not good for crop la kharchana neutral chiko those cheza da dinde ki soil chik na la ko treat che soil the acidic huge yobata china and kolang anjo ki kharchasna quick lime bejuda if soil is too acidic soil the acidic huge yosuna we can make use of fertilizers which contains quick lime na calcium oxide quick lime na calcium oxide che dine select lime na calcium hydroxide calcium oxide la quick lime calcium hydroxide la select lime and dine calcium calamine zinc carbonate calamine oh dine ji just denzu tang manju ki soil if soil is too much acidic we can make use of these base these are more basic nature also basic nature the any acidic nature of the soil the treat neutralize chitu yes dine if soil is too basic in china and we can make use of manure or compost manzo ki compost ni manure organic substance den juta ma richu and the compost the beju tangsna and the khaja konzo ki acidic effect the any kind the basic effect the neutralization the acidic effect of this compost so that neutralizes the basic soil ki basic nature the neutralize chene soil becomes neutral and there are acidic soil digi and the basic effect of this this fertilizer they neutralize the stem and soil becomes neutral, and the neutral soil crop grows very well. So in this way again neutralization reaction helps the farmer. Right? Chingbodenzo pentore and care method of gene method of sudden language test. Okay, teacher. Then ant sting or nettle sting. When ant bites, nettle stings, right? Okay, they release acids. Injects. Acid release that's how acid. What does this acid contains? That contains formic acid. Formic acid like all the injections and any catches and manzula any Kanye Tigota Butomang Soja Gunere Saturu Popatachinere Kanye Sagala Kanye formic acid the injection. That didn't neutralize rub them with baking soda. What baking soda rub children? If you rub them with baking soda solutions and the sodium bicarbonate, baking soda, and the powder baking powder and it neutralizes the effect of this acid. Acid the effect the baking soda neutralizes. Baking soda the base the acid the baking soda the base. Base ki acid ki neutralize any problem solve the problem the day-to-day life and you use neutralization reaction the factory waste. Factory waste is factory waste. They contains lots and lots of hot water. Again, those hot water also hot waters are released in water bodies, and similarly, those factory waste water that contains lots and lots of acids. When they are released in or dumped in water bodies, at that time, this acid will harm lots and lots of aquatic organisms. Just the aquatic organism, just the factory waste should be treated with base. Base ki treat chicheni any poka chusuna kare water bodies release chisuna, it will protect, it will help those aquatic organisms from the acidic effect that then any job is cheza factory waste the any base ki treat chigode nenga chigores cheza dige sama kharcha asuna neutralization reaction in our daily life. Daily life neutralization reaction and so with this I'm going to conclude the topic neutralization reaction. That's something about the remove the chaso any neutralization reaction